to look pretty.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it shows you the difference between men and women. Like, you know.
Okay.
And as we get older, we can date down. It's fine because we've got our resources and we've got what we need to do and character build and become the men we need to be. But women, it's...
But women, listen, no, they can, listen, date who you, okay, one of the things I advocate is date who you want, consensually, you know what I mean, like, adult, like, you know what I mean, mid-20s, like, yeah, date who you want, like, do you get me? But there seems to be a thing where women will say, men in their 30s, men in their 40s, dating women in their 20s younger. They'll say, oh, they only want to date these younger women because they don't want to date a strong woman. Oh, they want to manipulate them. I was on my live last night. We had a girl that's, she was 26.
I didn't fully to see it, but I saw it.
She was 26. Her guy was 45. He had 2 kids, right? And she's about to be 27, right? And I used that example. I was like, is he manipulating you? Is he what? She's like, no. I'm like, you can have a mortgage, right? She's like, yeah. She's like, you can have a pension, right? Yeah. I said, you can go to jail for the same crimes there. So why are you dating them? And she just basically said, like, you know, my dad was older than my mom. So a lot of women that be talking up like this, their parents have a 10-year age gap. Look, bigger, right? When you turn 50 and 60 and 60 and 70, no one cares. But the reason that women in their 30s start making up noise to the men in their 30s and 40s is because you are directly competing for the same men with the younger women. So what happens now is, right, they're trying to make it fair. So they're trying to, if I'm out in a festival, yeah, and I see 2 women, 2 good-looking women, right, yeah, and I judge, and I want to take the one on the left, but then on the one on the right is older, and then she says, oh, she's younger, you shouldn't pick her. But I'm like, I based on what was good looking. What in an adult event in a festival, I based it on 2 good looking women. Now, are you going to tell me I need to pick you because you're older? That's what they're saying.
So do you prefer younger women?
No. Look what you did. Look what you did. Look what you did. You said, do you prefer? I based on looks.
On lips. Okay.
No, I didn't. I said, I'm in an event. I'm in an adult. I'm in a festival. Security have done their checks. Everyone that in here is of age, yeah? I've looked at 2 women I find attractive. The one on the left I find more attractive. She happens to be younger than the one on the right. Now you said to me, do I find... No, so what you're doing is men tend to find youthful more attractiveness, yeah? So we will be the one we find most attractive. If she's younger than you, she's younger than you. She's still a grown woman. Why do I need to pick you because you're 36 and she's 26? Why do I need to pick you? Why?
But remember,
no, wait, attraction. Why do I need to pick you? I've gone out, I've seen 2 women I find attractive, I've gone to the one on the left, I've spoken to I've gone to the one on the left, she happens to be younger, you happen to be older. Why do I have to pick you based upon age? I don't find you more appealing. Why? Tell me why.
But it could be it's your preference though.
Yeah, I know, but
it's your preference.
Okay, but why is
it doesn't mean that one's more.
No, but I'm saying women will say, oh no, you're trying to manipulate younger women, this, that, whatever. This what it comes down to, men like what we like, right? Yeah, exactly. And if you can get a 26-year-old man, go get one. No, but I'm saying, but here's the problem, you wouldn't want one. Because what are you doing with a 26-year-old man? Nothing, right? But with me, a 26, she can give me a whole football team worth of kids. So I'm saying to you, she wants to be, and this is what women don't like. Go look at Robert De Niro. Go look at George Lucas. Go look at what's the other one? Leonardo. Yeah. Go look at
the age group he's dating.
It's always younger.
Yeah, because why? Why? Because why is he don't? And this is the thing. It's younger because he can. It's called the male advantage. It's always been this way. Women need to get their life. You need to get your life sorted out a lot sooner. And men we get our things to a lot later. Even look at David Beckham. Go look at David Beckham, Victoria. David Beckham now, he's still, even with his wrinkles, he's still looking good. Women will still take David Beckham. Yeah. Go look at 50 Cent. Go look at Cuban Dot. Go look at the woman he has next to him. This is how it's always been. But we live in the Western world where they're trying to make it fair. Yeah, women want to go outside and live their best life. That's fine. But their choices and trade-offs. If you spend your 18 to 28 and you run up your body count and you get trauma and you get kids, you do whatever, then you come out, you're 30, and then you say, all of a sudden, I want to find a husband. Cool. But the men don't have to pick you. And just like when we was younger and they were picking older men, the guys that were popping all the bottles in the club, the uncles with the sparkles, with the big whips, not once did we say, it's not fair. We said, let's get our money out.
That the reason why, like, some women kind of feel like, oh, pick me now is because the options are, like, there's no more options. Because
the men are not picking them
anymore. So are you saying that they get into a desperate state?
Well, it becomes, sorry bro, it becomes desperate when you start trying to tell men that their options are based upon manipulation. It's based upon this. Because let me tell you something. Women in their 30s, 40s, and definitely in their 50s are way more easier to manipulate than women in their 20s. Let me tell you why. Why? Because now you're desperate. Now you're desperate. Yeah, no, because now you're desperate. Now you're desperate, yeah? Look at the Tinder swindler. You know the Tinder swindler?
Oh, yes, I watched that.
Was he manipulating 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds, or was he manipulating grown women with millions and millions of pounds?
It was grown women.
Why? Because they sad and they wanted the man, and they really wanted
that love. Yeah? They wanted that. Yeah.
This was one man. They made a whole documentary. This is what women do every single day. Finessing.
Not all women.
When I say when I say women, I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah. When we say women. And when we say men, when you say men, I never say not all men, because I'm quite aware you're not talking about me and other men. So when we say, we shouldn't have to keep saying, we speak in the majority, right? Yeah. There's always going to be a minority that doesn't do it, but there's enough people that are doing it where we're talking about this, right? So whenever we speak about men, I speak about women, we're never speaking about all, but we're speaking about enough where we're having a conversation about it. So when I say, I'm just saying it, so everyone that's watching, when we say men, when you say men, I don't think you're talking about me. I never say, oh, you're not, well, why? Because I know you're not talking about me, but you're talking about enough men where we're going to speak about it. When I speak about women, I'm never speaking about all women, but there's enough women, so it's like this, enough women are having a problem where they're complaining, right? So there must be men doing this, right? Yeah. And so I'm just saying, when we speak about it, because if not, every single time we've got to be like, some women, some men, we just get a general basis that we're never speaking about.
So I have a question. So in terms of the, was it the twin, was it called again?
Tinder swindler.
Yeah. Do you reckon that all of the manipulation, you reckon that none of his manipulation would have worked on an 18-year-old?
I didn't say he didn't, but he did it to grow women with money. What's he doing manipulating a younger woman when he's the one that's to provide? Younger women manipulate older men. Younger women Tinder swindle older men for their resources, right? Yeah? And then so what I'm trying to say to you is women saying, oh, you just want a younger woman because she hasn't got her own mind. Picking up a woman in her 30s that's got kids already that wants love is so much easier. Like, it's so easy. I could literally walk into a and then she would love me. Do you know why? Because no one's going to do that. Like, a younger woman has got bare options. Like, man are gassing her all the time. It will go in one ear. When you get an older woman, and this is why they start trying to make it fair and start to demonize men. Oh, they'll start trying to call men all types of things. Oh, you want to... The worst types of language to...
When they say grooming.
How am I grooming a woman in the mid-20s?
Yeah, because... grooming.
They'll use discussing, because when they use this language, what they try to do is create an image. So when they say that, what goals are attached to that? So when they say that to your name, they're trying to throw that, and this is what they do, and it's quite, it's a language they use, the media use, and the military use when they want to demonize a person or use all types of words. So when you use those words, automatically it brings meaning and connotation to it. And you're like, so they use that to men because they're trying to make it fair.
It's a cringy word, isn't it? When you hear grooming, it seems like someone that's someone that's then
they'll say things like, oh, but the brain doesn't fully develop. If that's the case, then why do people in their 20s get tried and go to jail? If that's the case, you know what I'm trying to say to you? They're trying to pretend, they're trying to act like men are trying to pluck little teenage girls. No, nobody's not. We're dealing with grown women in their 20s, but you don't have the same time frame as a man. And if you, so I'm gonna just say women will act like they don't want certain things, but they definitely do. They definitely do. If they could pick younger and he would be serious about them, they would take it. They would. Just like another thing, if women could, like, if I want to speak about black women, then I'll speak about, but if they could have, they always talk about black men with light-skinned women, right? But when a light-skinned guy picks a black woman, they get picked. They jump up every single time and pick me. They'll talk about black men with white women, but let a white man look at them and they'll be jumping and saying, let me pick me. I see it in Love Island. I see it everywhere.
I don't even watch it.
I don't watch it, but I look at the socials and I look at the optics, right? And whenever a black, look at Serena Williams. Look how they'll treat her, right? You get me? She's got a white husband, right? They'll support it. But anytime a black, they'll demonize it, right? So what I'm trying to say is, women will, when it's them, they will jump up for the same opportunities and they will support it. But when it's a man, they're going to go and try to demonize it because they're trying to make it fair. But it's only because they don't have the same option. Because if they did, if white men were marrying them and picking up them the rate that black men were marrying white women and doing, they will take the option as well. If light-skinned men were picking the dark-skinned women at the rate of the light-skinned women were picking them, they will take the option as well. But when you're not taking the option, when no one's picking you, it's like, I'm going to just point things at everyone and say, no one's picking me because of this reason. And then, you're only picking those people because of that reason. Because you're colorist. You don't love your mother. Because, you can't handle a strong woman. You want a minute. And it becomes all of these things rather than, I just find you attractive and I like your personality.
It's just someone's preference. Like, stuff don't get to me, you know. Stuff like that don't get to me, you know. So it's true. People want what they want. People like what they like. And everyone has, like, you can like whatever you like. Do you see what I mean? You can, as long as it's not get to the point where it's illegal. From like a woman's point of view, like a woman going for a younger man, that'd be like
it's crazy
mad.
You say that, but then everyone talks about it. Like Chyna was saying, what she was saying about the whole race thing. Man, I just go through comments because I'm bored sometimes. It's the most entertaining thing you can do. And the amount of slander like black men get for picking white women is crazy.
Do you know?
It's just.
I mean, I've got black relatives who are with some of them with a white woman, and those women are my aunties. Like I love them to bits. I've never ever say anything like, oh, why did he pick? Nah, I've grown up